EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. They will take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
And he'll find Akins there, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
From the gun on third, Watson. Caught here by Griffin. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. And able to follow his center and pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Black 22! Black 22!
After the run, Watson going to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. A shotgun snap for Watson. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Watson. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. On second down, Freeman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
11. Wait.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. And this is caught at the 8. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On the crossing route, he hits Demaryius Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Richmond. Come back.
Watson on 1st down. Throwing right side, that's complete. Demaryius Thomas. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Down. Blue 80. Tiger.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Green the line.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Green the line.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick, shedding through the defense.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at the 34. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous. Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout.
Get up!
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Buying time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Christian Covington able to drop him for a loss of 4. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now the Texans want to call another timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And now a long one for Matt Bryant. He's hit from 62 in his career, but that was all the way back in 2006. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Green the line! Green the line!
Throwing again is Watson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Richmond!
Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to go for a big... That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 36 yards. From the red zone now, Watson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. To throw is Ryan. He'll buy some time right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way.
Black 99 Philly. Down. Blue 80. Blue 80. Come back, come back.
Now a 1st down throw. Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A gain of 3, second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Again, it's Miller. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Texans on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Texans are in for 6. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he floats one there, incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
21.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he'll get this one up to the 26. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The Falcons on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
21.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They go play action now. Ryan. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
21. Hey, got it. 21.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The result, a 1st down as the quick slant gets him 14. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back now in Houston. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Down! Black 22! Black 22!
On 1st down, Watson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Caught left side, Hopkins. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Black 22! Black 22!
Now a handoff to Miller. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Texans will add on to their lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And that'll be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Play action. It's Ryan. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Black 22!
Watson hands this to Foreman. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Green the line! Green the line! Come back, come back! Come back, come back!
And the blitz does come. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Down! Black 22! Black 22! Tiger, tiger, tiger!
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Throw left side, complete to QT. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. On 1st down, it's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And Watson's going to throw it here. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Watson now to throw. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal.
Black 22! Black
22! Watson. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yeah, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's Ryan. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that, but I almost want to go into that riff about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like this.
When did gloves really become prevalent, just in general?
I think in the 80s. I think as we started to move through the 80s, especially as we got towards the latter part of that. But a lot of those were really like baseball batting gloves to begin with not much of a tacky area on the glove. In fact, there was none. I actually remember in cold weather games wearing the old scoop.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 20, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Richmond. Green the line. Green the line. Richmond.
Throwing now, Watson. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Now Watson. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. The Texans on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey!
Now it's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.